All right, let's get right into it. We're going to take a look at what might just be the next big thing in gambling, a world where placing a bet is literally as easy as talking. This is the future of voice-activated betting. Just picture this for a second. It's game night, you're in the middle of making dinner, your hands are full, and your team is about to kick off. You see the lineup, you get that good feeling, and without missing a beat, you just say it out loud. And just like that, your bet is placed. Now, if that sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, you might want to think again. This isn't some far-off idea. It's actually happening right now. I mean, think about it. We already ask our devices for the weather, to play our favorite songs, for directions. So it's only natural to ask, why not betting? So how does this all actually work under the hood? Well, the basic idea is surprisingly simple. It's really just a three-step dance. First, you speak the command. Then, an AI system jumps in to make sure it's really you. And once it's confirmed, boom, the bet is placed on your account. No tapping, no scrolling, just a totally seamless, hands-free wager, all powered by your voice. But, and this is a big but, here's where things get a lot more interesting. Because behind that really simple idea is a reality that's, well, way more complex. We're talking about a whole maze of hidden risks and challenges. See, underneath this easy-to-use surface, these companies are facing some major hurdles. They have to guarantee rock-solid security for your account, they have to protect your privacy, and they have to navigate this web of complicated legal regulations. Getting any one of these wrong could be a total disaster. I mean, just think about it for a second. This is the absolute first and most critical question, right? How does the system really know that the voice telling it to place a bet is your voice? What's to stop anybody else from doing it? In this scenario right here, it just highlights the problem perfectly. Imagine you're hanging out with friends. You're all watching the game. What happens if one of your buddies jokingly shouts out a $50 bet across the living room? Is your smart speaker actually smart enough to know that wasn't you? Okay, so this is where the very same technology that creates the problem also might just offer the perfect solution. AI isn't just the engine making this all possible. It could also be the safeguard that makes it all work. This is where it gets really cool. We're talking about something called biometric authentication. These are AI systems so advanced, they don't just hear the words you're saying, they learn your unique vocal fingerprint, your specific tone, your rhythm, the way you pause. It's not just recognizing words, it's recognizing you. And it can go even deeper than that. Imagine an AI that can actually detect hesitation or maybe even stress in your voice, and then it gently steps in. It could act like a sort of digital conscience, promoting responsible gaming in a way we've never, ever seen before. And that's not science fiction. That's the real potential here. So this brings us to the real heart of the whole conversation. The big picture here is this classic showdown. Incredible, game-changing innovation on one side, and the very real potential for addiction on the other. For the betting companies, this tech opens up whole new worlds. I mean, picture fans yelling out bets from their seats in the stadium, or someone placing a quick wager while they're driving or cooking. It makes betting a totally integrated part of, well, pretty much any activity. And that's the real paradox, isn't it? The very same things that make voice betting so powerful, the fact that it's frictionless and hands-free, are the exact same things that make it so risky. It becomes incredibly impulsive. And when betting gets that easy, that's the moment where impulse meets opportunity. And that right there is the incredibly thin line that all of these companies are going to have to walk. They have to innovate, they have to offer this amazing convenience, but at the same time, they've got a huge responsibility to protect their customers from the downsides. The smartest operators out there won't just turn on voice betting and call it a day. They're going to build safety right into the system from the ground up. We're talking about things like letting you set your own spending limits with your voice, or using cool-down prompts, or maybe adding extra voice confirmation steps for those bigger bets. So as we start to wrap this up, let's look ahead for a minute and think about what the future of betting really looks like. Is this actually going to become a normal part of our lives? Well, the answer is yeah, probably. When you look at the direction all this technology is heading, it feels a lot less like a question of if and a lot more like a question of when. But when that day comes, here's the final thought I really want to leave you with. Technology is absolutely going to make betting faster and easier and more seamless than ever before. But the smartest play? That's always going to be knowing when it's time to just pause.